All right, everybody. So today we're here with the very talented Megan Paullet. Say hi, Megan.
Hi.
We're going to do a quick interview with her to find out what she has going on and other neat things. So our first question today: where are you from?
So I like to tell people that I'm from Pittsburgh, but I actually live about an hour northeast of the city in a little teeny tiny town called Vandergrift.
Who are your biggest influences?
So I have a very eclectic music taste, if you will. My dad really played a huge role in what I was exposed to as far as music goes. I would listen to a lot of Frank Zappa, Genesis, Yes, Van Halen. When it comes to a composition standpoint or music with lots of intricacies, I really listen a lot to David Bowie, Zappa, of course, Phil Collins. When it comes to strong female voices, Janis Joplin, Joan Jett, Aretha Franklin, and of course Carole King and Elton John as well, from the singing and of course playing the piano standpoint, which is my strong suit.
I just did a cover on her last Monster Track album of Home Again from Carole King.
Nice.
I love singing that song.
That's a great tune.
So this gets into the tricky part here. What are your favorite foods? We'll make it a couple different foods. And where are your favorite restaurants out that way?
I have some trouble narrowing it down because it depends on what I'm in the mood for. But I'm a big breakfast junkie. I love to check out local diners and things like that. There's a place in Vandergrift called G&G Restaurant, and they have the best breakfast in the entire area.
Wow.
And they've actually received several awards for their food. My favorite is definitely the classic scrambled eggs, bacon, toast, and potatoes. If I'm not going for breakfast, though, there's a pizza place called Ioni's that's in Vandergrift as well. They've got really great sweet crust if you're into sweet crust. I know that not everybody is, but if you are, they've got a nice sweet sauce and sweet crust. And there's a restaurant up on top of Mount Washington. I actually referenced it in my song Closure, the place with the view up on the mountain, because it's got the perfect view of the city of Pittsburgh. And they have like steak and seafood and really great flourless chocolate cake. And I don't remember if I said the name or not. It's called Altius.
The cable car that goes up the...
Yeah, the incline.
Yeah.
You got to try it if you're in Pittsburgh. That's an experience that you have to have.
Yep, I tell everybody that. What kind of shows and neat things do you have coming up? I know you said some things earlier. Make sure you tell everybody out there.
So I actually just announced this. This is brand new out into the world information, but I am going on my first solo tour later this spring, early summer. I'm going to be going on, it's a not quite West Coast tour because I'm going out west. It's too far to be a Midwest tour, but it's not quite close enough to the coast to be a West Coast tour. But I'm going to be heading out to Idaho, Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. And I'll be doing a bunch of shows out there over the course of about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And this is going to be my first time going on tour, and I am very, very excited to play in some new venues, meet some new people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but in terms of things that are around here, if you don't make your way out west, I am going to be playing in downtown Pittsburgh a lot this summer. We have the food festival called Picklesburg that my band and I played at last year on their opening night. And it's, even if you're not a pickle person, it's a really great experience to have. And they were actually just voted the #1 food festival in the country again this year. So if you are in Pittsburgh this summer, I believe that's in July. I highly recommend you check it out because we'll be there.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Now the tour in the Midwest, are you doing solo shows? Or are you taking your band?
No, I'm going by myself.
Wow, that's going to be a great experience.
In about 2021, 22, I had a period of about 7 months where I got to pursue music on a full-time basis. I was a school teacher for 8 years, and there was a period of time in there where I wasn't teaching, and so I had the chance to travel I went back to Chicago and back, twice. I went out to Seattle and I played at a music festival out there, and I feel like this is just the perfect time to give it a shot.
Do you have any web pages or websites where you'd like to direct your fans out there to?
Yeah, so all of my show details and show dates and upcoming releases and things are on my website, meganpaullet.com. That's Paulette with 2 L's, 1 T, like Paul let the dog out. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, sort of. We're getting there. My youngest sister is trying to encourage me to explore other platforms. So that's at Megan Paulette Music for all social media pages. I've got music on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, all of the streaming platforms, and SoundCloud.
Thank you for coming. You did really, really good. How about it, you guys? She did all 4 songs in 1 take. So that pretty much says she's prepared.
Thank you.
And we want to thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's awesome to get to come and make music and to talk about what's going on.
And we're very grateful and we appreciate you coming. We want to thank everybody out there for watching.
Thank you so much for having me.
Your Choice Convenience Store, located at 447 Broad Street in Montoursville. They have everything you need all in one place. Gas, food, beer, wine, cigarettes, and all soda drinks. They also have Pennsylvania skill games and all lottery tickets. Your Choice Convenience Store, located at 447 Broad Street in the heart of downtown Montoursville. Phone 570-368-3174.
With crazy baller deals like $14,000 off, you're the MVP during Markdown Vehicle Pandemonium at Blaze Alexander Chevy GMC in Selinsgrove. You want up to $14,000 off new trucks? You got it. You want up to $4,000 more than your trade's worth? You got it. So take your shot of a buzzer beater of a deal. It's Markdown Vehicle Pandemonium at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet GMC in Selinsgrove, where it's worth your trip to the strip because we make the deals the other guys won't.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Hi, I'm Nicole Mealy, and you're watching the Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV.
Hi, my name is Megan Paulette. This song is called You Can't Stop the Rain. And everything will be what it ain't. Blow the candles, cut another piece of that cake. Take a picture so the moment lasts long. Make a wish for all the things that you want. Don't tell anyone. Faster. A treasure race for roots in winter. And in the morning, spring will wave her hand to tell you summer's on again. And I can see you in the foreground, round in the corner. It's gonna be a close one. You can't stop the sun when it falls at the end of the day. The hands of time from ticking away. The hourglass runs out of sand. Can't start again. You can't stop the hurt that you feel and the pain that is real. It's too much to touch it. No amount of words can make me stay. You can't stop the rain. They tell you to hold on as long as you you can, because you can't go backwards. They tell you to hold on as long as you can, because you can't go backwards. And it's rounding the corner, I can see it in the foreground. Yeah, it's gonna be a close one. You can't stop the sun when it falls at the end of the day. The hands of time from ticking away. The hourglass runs out of sand, can't start again. You can't stop the hurt that you feel and the pain that is real. It's too much to touch it, and no amount of words can make me stay. You can't stop the rain. Can't stop the end when it's calling. When the night is drawing near. You can't stop the sun when it falls at the end. The hands of time from ticking away. The hourglass runs out of sand, can't start again. You can't stop the hurt that you feel and the pain that is real. It's too much to touch it, no amount of words can make me stay. You can't stop the
Yeah. The Pennsylvania Musician Magazine was founded in 1982 by music pioneer Whitey Knoll. Today it's still the most comprehensive music magazine in Pennsylvania, and it's still owned and operated by the Knoll family. It contains everything in the music biz, from bands, clubs, music stores, and so much more. Give them a call today about advertising your band or club. They have many different rates to fit anyone's budget. Phone 717-636-4203. The Pennsylvania Musician Magazine has been rocking and rolling since 1982.
Hi, this is Brett Alexander. You're watching Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV.
This song is called Pink Elephants. On the 4th floor of the Crown Plaza Hotel, I felt something inside me that I knew, but I never felt with you. Back when
Fortune teller Saturday, I promise not to tell. Though I can still taste every little drop of saline as it fell. Now that I think about it, maybe I've been in this space before. You're on the floor, I'm keeping warm under cotton sheets, hide and seeking. Chaperone says everything good happens after 12. Well, if that's true, why's 132 feel like I'm living hell? I should've never let you talk me into going to that bar. Cause now pink elephants are drinking Cabernet in my boudoir, and they're singing, whoa, whoa. This scene feels like a scene I've seen 100 times before. An act of degradation leads to crying on the floor, leads to heated words exchange, leads to promise that I'll change, leads to Cabernet and cigarettes and all those elephants. And Chaperone says everything good happens after 12. Well, if that's true, why's 132 feel like a living hay? I should've never let you talk me into going to that bar. Cause now pink elephants are drinking Cabernet in my boudoir, and they're singing, whoa, whoa. Finally at 6 a.m. I catch my second wind. The night fades into silence as the light comes creeping in through the curtain in the corner, from the marquee on the lawn, as the Pachyderm parade processes on into the dawn, singing,
Yeah. Ellery Now Hardware, located at 917 Broad Street, Montoursville. They have American-made power tools like DeWalt, Milwaukee, Benjamin Moore Paints, Thompson's Water Seal. Phone 570-368-1090. Ellery Now Hardware, located at 917 Broad Street, Montoursville, PA, has stood strong on the Strip since 1948.
Hi, we're Jackknife Stiletto, and you're watching the Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV.
This song is called Closure.
I'm calling, can you hear me? I've been trying to reach you about the life you left behind. If you get this, can you call me so that we can talk it over? I've been begging for some closure. I'm calling. How you feeling? Sorry, it's kinda hard to hear your voice through all the noise. I don't blame you for distracting, but at some point stop pretending this'll have a different ending. Sorry, I'm not available right now. I'm busy trying not to break down. Maybe tomorrow I can call Yeah, the things they never tell you about getting. Oh, it feels like it's getting closer to home. It gets a little easier to bear. Yeah, it feels like it's getting easier to go on. They said that it would. Sorry, I'm not available right now. I'm busy trying not to break down. Maybe tomorrow we can call him Monday now, sorry, I'm not available right now. It's a Friday night and he's taking me out. You know the place with the view up there on the mountain. Says he's getting me at 8. He's got a reservation. No, I didn't have to ask. He just said come over. Yeah, the things they never tell you about getting closure.
Yes.
This song is called Hear Me on the Radio. This song was the very first single that I recorded and released, and it is 5 years old this year.